Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hunter. I am one of RHI's drivers. Let's go do some stuff today. First, we're going to do the pre-trip. You'll get to see that. Got the keys. Got my go-go juice for this morning. We're working for Arts today. First stop, Rumpke, over in Butler, Kentucky. It's going to be a smelly one. There is oil. And everything we checked on that side, we will check on this side. Plus a few added extras like the steering gearbox, steering shaft, tie rod end, fitment arms, drag links. Everything's looking good. So let's go and fire her up. This is just a general view of my office on a daily basis. Let's go ahead and fire her up. Then we can do the pre-trip on the truck and trailer, check lights, tire pressures, everything.
10 miles an hour.
Make sure our lights are on, put our hazards on. Go and get our tire pressure gauge. Make sure our tire pressures are good. And we'll start our day. Make sure the hoses aren't touching the catwalk, making any rub points where we could lose air or hydraulic fluid. Make sure everything's connected. Flat tire. We'll pull that down to the shop, put some air in it. We'll keep an eye on it throughout the entire day. And I don't have to check tire pressures on my trailer because as the truck gives air to the trailer, it will supply the tanks, which will supply the tires with air. So we don't have to keep an eye on that. Just walk around, check all the lights. Cool thing about this new trailer that this trailer does not have is lights underneath on the mud flaps. Can't have that here. Gotta make sure basket is clean and in transport condition. We'll turn it on. Make sure that we secure ourselves to the machine. Come on, go over my watch. Alright. Give up. And we'll start moving towards the trailer. I did not take you along to get this machine because it was a mile-long walk back to somebody's house and I just wanted to keep their privacy. But we're finally back at the truck. We're going to get this thing all loaded up and I will show you how we load it from a different point of view. I got the tripod. We're going to set you on the ground or on the trailer, whichever I choose, and we will get it started. I just dropped the tail, turn the pump off, and we will get to going. Now we just do a walk around, make sure everything's all safely secured and it's not going anywhere, making sure all of our chains are tight. We'll go back to this one, make sure these are still good to go. Make sure the bulkhead chain rack's shut, door's shut. And now we can head on to the next job. I thought y'all might like to see some of the tight roads that we drive down. It's a little bit of a challenge, but I like the challenge. This isn't going to be a time lapse or anything, it's just going to be just a little bit of tight turns, back roads. We'll see how this thing goes. You want to hug the outside curve. Sometimes it's unavoidable, and at that time I will come to a complete stop. I will let the other vehicle pass me, and I will continue on my way swinging wide. This bridge has a weight limit of 37 tons. Oh, this might not be good. Making it with just about 8-9 inches to spare. We'll be making right up here, and I am going to take as much as I can. That mail truck over there is over at those boxes, so we will jump in the oncoming lane, and we will steer on through to the other oncoming lane. And I had about a foot of clearance from my trailer into that ditch. So sometimes we don't always do it just because it makes you mad. Sometimes we do it just because we have to. Alright, about 2 miles we will be headed back to Route 9, and then from there it's clear sailing all the way up to Cold Spring. Hey, it worked! Looks like he got the machines unloaded, but I left all the chains and binders out there. I think I'm gonna have to contact YouTube, see how that shit works. I might do that. Alright, so now that we're unloaded, we have our next pickup. We are going from Cold Spring to Butler, Kentucky to pick up a 60-foot straight boom. Just sit back, hang tight, and we'll see you there. Hey down there. We have arrived at the job site in Butler, and we are picking up a 660. Just putting my hearing protection in, and now let's go get it. We gotta put the harness on first. Take you with me for that. A little dirty, but she looks good. Set you up right here. If I can get you footed, so flat. Go get it. Looks like we're gonna have to make it dance a little bit to get out of here. Do a walk around, make sure everything's okay. He's on. Right, get to work. Everybody's different, but the way that I load my machine, I watch ourselves down. Lower the jib, in the basket a little bit. We will watch the center of the trailer. We'll get the center of the basket lined up perfectly with that. That way we know we're center, left and right. Set the basket down, set her off, lift the tail, and we'll chain down. Right there. That just to keep it off the paint. All right, and now we're all loaded down, chained down. All the bungees are in place to keep the chains off the metal ramp. Doors are shut. Let's go to Newport. We are currently on Queen City Avenue to pick up 3 John Deere Gators, and then we will be moving on to St. Bernard to pick up another 45-foot knuckle like we had on earlier. Now I'm going to show you one of the cool things about this trailer, about how I'm able to utilize the top deck. Bring the keys because the keys are not with me. Now, I've called this a ramp before, and that is exactly what it is. I push this ramp button, and this whole deck will raise. Let it sit back down on those little arms. So from there, we can put a machine or anything on the top deck. So that's what we're going to do right now. All right, sorry about that. It started raining and one of these gators gave me issues out. Keeps clogging up. But here we got 3 gators and a 45-foot knuckle. We have 2 straps on the first gator because you need 2 securement points at the very front and very back of the load. And then from here on we just have 1 strap on this gator, backed it up, another strap on this gator. Sorry about that. And then we have this 45-foot knuckle secured in the middle, secured on the basket. And this is all going back to Newport. And just like that, we are done with today. We had a successful day, no accidents, no incidents, no broken pieces, no damage to customers' machines. We'll get to wake up and do it all again tomorrow. If you like this video, make sure to leave a comment, tell us what we did wrong, what we did right, anything that you found interesting, you learned, something that I could learn. I'm always open. Don't forget to share and give it a general like. It'll help us out, I promise. Until next time.